seemed bigger than that.
Yeah.
Rex, when you first saw her, what did you think?
I knew it wasn't a bull snake. I didn't know if it was a boa or a python. I knew it was one of those, so I called my sister-in-law, and I sent her a picture on my cell phone, and she says the ball python.
Jim Mitchell, supervisor, met me at the door and was kind of a little hyper. Stan, do you still have your snakes? I said, well, of course. And he says, well, one came into the bar screen. They don't know what it is. Can you check it out? So I said, sure. So I changed, went up there, and they had her in a box over in a corner, and opened the box, and she was just sitting there. It was a ball python. I recognized it right away. Most likely she escaped and found a nice dark hole, which is either a floor drain or a toilet, and decided to go down it. Her natural instinct is, through the sewer pipes, is just to swim. And she probably went with the flow, probably through a high flow period, which helped push her here. When she came through the bar screen, she was probably in a ball as soon as she heard all the noise. The rake picked her up and dropped her in, and the auger moved her forward, but her curling in a ball is what I'm positive that's what saved her life. I took it home and made sure she was healthy, and I talked to Chrissy several times about owning snakes, and she decided, since her family's all allergic to cats and dogs, that she wanted it as a pet. So I made sure it was healthy enough to be passed on, and she's had it ever since.
Oh, we were originally thinking about maybe getting a ball python, and then the opportunity came where she just came in. And I asked Stan, I said, hey, could I take a look at her? I'm just curious. And he set her over here, and he took her out. And I was really taken aback by how cute her face was. She just has the cutest little brown eyes. And she wasn't huge. She was a workable pet that didn't really produce fear in me too much. But I was a little bit frightened about snakes at first, but she's just been such a nice pet. That's kind of a strange pet. But we have 2 children that have severe allergies to dogs, and my husband and I are allergic to cats. And we have a small little house, and we thought a snake would be a really good pet. And my daughter's kind of likes odd type things, and so she wanted a reptile of some sort, either a bearded dragon or a snake, so we kind of opted for the snake. And I was just taken aback by how beautiful her markings are, especially the little stripe across her eye. And did a little bit of research and found out in the UK, England, that they call them royal pythons, and I thought it would be a fitting name to go with Duchess. Initially, she would just use maybe about a foot of her neck, and she would just be inspecting every inch of the lid for months. And now we've noticed that she's using half of her body coiled up, and then she's been able to pop off the lid because it's just all straight muscle, and she's getting out. So we've had to make some alterations to her cage, so she has a little harder time getting out now. It's just really a miracle that she was able to make